Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Paris, France, where we are getting ready to head on inside Disneyland Paris. This is going to be Coda's first time ever inside Disneyland Paris, and I'm very excited to see her reaction to everything new and unique inside this very unique park. We're starting our day off here in Val d'Ura, where we are staying at our Moxie Hotel, and we're going to hop on the train over to Marne-la-Vallée-Chessy, where Disneyland Paris is located. It's literally the next train station over, so in case you guys are looking for a place to stay outside of Disneyland Paris that's relatively close and convenient, Val d'Europe is definitely the place to be. We're starting our day off here with some chocolate croissants. There is a croissanterie right outside of the train station here in Val d'Europe, so we're going to go ahead and munch on these, hop on the train, and head on over to Disneyland Paris. Let's go ahead and get going, guys. And here we are, guys. Welcome back to Disneyland Paris. Oh my gosh. Now, in case you guys are new to Disneyland Paris and are a little bit confused, this is actually the Disneyland Paris Hotel, and the actual park entrance is just beyond the entrance to the hotel, if that makes any sense. We'll show you guys in just a little bit, but let's head on over there. And of course, how can we forget the beautiful floral Mickey that we have here, all decked out for the fall season. You can see the oranges and the yellows and the pumpkins. It looks fantastic. All right, babe, first you. And then me. And look at her, already skip hopping away to the merchandise. I only just now realized her plan. She came without ears purposely so she could buy some here at the park. But what is this?
It's a hoodie blanket.
A hoodie blanket?
Yeah, so ears, look at him.
Aw, that's cute.
Let's play a game. I have those, I have those, I have those.
You gotta find some that are like unique to here.
See, but what's cool is, I don't know if these are unique to Disneyland Paris, but they do say it on the side. I like these, but they don't see it. I'm gonna bend the crap out of that logo.
There's a process to buying ears. Can we take a second to talk about this abomination of a bucket hat? What the heck is this?
Wait, there's things.
Bucket hats are a fashion faux pas to begin with. And wait a minute, what the heck?
There's things.
What things? Oh no. It looks like he's slapping himself. You know, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? That is too funny. And check this out, guys. We are here for the Halloween season, as it's only 2 days away, and it says Happy Halloween on the Disneyland Paris train station. That is so cool. And you can see the characters are all out trick-or-treating. You have Mickey and Minnie over there. Then you have Donald and Goofy. Then you have a couple of ghosts over here as well. From what I understand, there's several ghosts located throughout Main Street, USA that we can check out. Let's see if we can find them. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Main Street, USA Paris edition. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Look at it. I love it. And oh my gosh, check out all the ghosts everywhere. What the heck? We have another ghost over here, or we actually have ghosts over here that are playing tennis. I love how this Main Street, USA has some unique buildings. It's really cool. We have the Main Street Transportation Company, and I know I pointed this out the last time we visited Disneyland Paris, but I love the dental office that's over here, and through that window you can hear someone getting a procedure done. But for the Halloween season, they have a little ghosty here that just got a procedure done. He looks like he's in pain. Can we also talk about how the street lights have been changed to orange and green with a witch hat? Elphaba, what are you doing over here? You know, I almost forgot what it was like to walk down a main street that had like decorations stretching all the way across. And then take a look at that, guys. Le Chateau de la Belle à Bois Dormant. Take a look at that. Honestly, one of the prettiest castles in all of Disney. Before we get into the fun of Disneyland, I do want to take a quick second to thank the fantastic sponsor of today's video, KLOOK. If you guys are planning on going on an international trip and you're not quite sure what to do when you get there, I suggest trying KLOOK. And with my exclusive promo code Theme Park Express, you can get up to 10% off on your first purchase. KLOOK can work on your browser or through the app, and both are super easy to use. All you gotta do is search the destination and see all the tours and experiences that are available. For example, say you're traveling to Paris and you want to visit Disneyland or Walt Disney Studios like we are. Using KLOOK, you can book your tickets for this. They even have ticket options that include round-trip transfers from Central Paris or Charles de Gaulle to make your visit even more convenient. Not sure where to stay? KLOOK can even help you book Disneyland Paris partner hotels close to property as well. Then you can use the app to find all the experiences you've saved and the tickets for your purchases all on your device. They've got almost 500,000 activities and over 1,000 destinations, and you can use it in your preferred language and currency. Not only does KLOOK work with the host to offer unique prices, typically cheaper than the at-the-door cost, but you can also earn KLOOK credits that you can use towards a future activity. Travel can be stressful, so make sure you get KLOOK so you can have help getting all your activities planned and stored all in one place. Make sure you guys head on over to KLOOK.com and use my exclusive promo code Theme Park Express to get 10% off your first purchase. Thank you so much to KLOOK.com for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into the fun. So before we get this day started, we actually got ourselves situated on Main Street, USA to get ready for the Disney Stars on Parade? Parade? Is that what I said it was? I don't remember either. Hold up, let me figure this out. Yeah, it's called Disney Stars on Parade. I actually missed this parade when I was here last year, so I'm very excited to be here with my wife and experience it for the first time together. It should be a lot of fun. I heard some good things. I heard the costumes were amazing, so let's go ahead and check it out. So I'm telling this girl to find some place that she wants to have lunch. It doesn't matter what country we're in. It doesn't matter where we are in general. She will find the tacos.
The Cacos?
She will find the tacos. I swear. What in the world?
Casa De Coco. We don't have that.
We have it on the Treasure.
But we don't have it at Disney World.
We still have tacos at Disney World. We have
not
even
a
better
Coco
tacos.
restaurant.
Find something unique, something different. it that literally every other parade around the world is better than what we have in Florida. It is wild. That parade was fantastic. Costumes were amazing. Floats, amazing. Music, amazing. Everything about that show was perfection. I loved every second of it. And babe, we have made it. Well, you've made it to your next castle park around the world. You only have 2 more castle parks left, three more parks total because we have Walt Disney Studios tomorrow. But still, you're almost there. We're almost there. It's insane. What do you think about this castle, by the way? I swear to God, if you say it's ugly.
I don't like the mountain it's built into.
Uh-huh.
I understand. I know what's under there.
There's also Sleeping Beauty's castle, so you got to think of the like motif of the movie. So like the square trees, those are present in the Sleeping Beauty movie, and you know the mountain itself. It's very reminiscent of the movie. But you don't like it?
I mean, it's the same color as ours currently.
Currently.
At the time of this video. So I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the pink. But I mean, I guess if her castle, or well, if Philip's castle was pink in the movie, I guess. But
I don't know. Did we ever see Philip's castle? Does he have a castle? Who is Philip?
What do you mean, who is Philip?
Like, is he really a prince? Like, to be fair, it's been
I don't even
years.
know Samantha.
It's been years since I've seen that movie. So, like, when did we ever establish that Philip was an actual prince? So, you know.
No, aren't they like an arranged marriage? Wasn't she supposed to marry him anyway?
I have no idea. Either way.
Isn't that why he tries to go find her?
I don't know. The point being, you don't like the castle.
I like how gold and shiny it is.
How can you look at this castle and not love it?
It's like...
It's the prettiest castle! No!
Just wait till we get ours back.
I know, right? Shoot. Now, me personally, I don't care what anybody says. This is the prettiest castle that I've ever been to so far. I don't know. We haven't been to Shanghai or Hong Kong yet, so we'll see how those stack up. But as of right now, prettiest. All right, before we head on over to our first attraction of the day, there's something we need to check out first. While Sleeping Beauty's castle is beautiful, it holds a dark secret on the inside. In my opinion, that is definitely hands down one of the coolest animatronics that Disney has ever created. And what were you saying about animatronics earlier?
It's so cute. He wakes up and then he goes back to sleep. But when ours go to sleep, they don't wake back up. He says strobe light to them.
Patoo, patoo, Joe Rody, fix the Yeti.
He's retired. He can stay retired. Well, we might need him back, actually.
No, not might. We do need him back. You see, I told you guys the last time I was here that I would bring Coda. I finally did. I read your comments. You guys demanded to see Coda at Disneyland Paris, and she's finally here. And for our first attraction of the day, we are heading on inside Discoveryland. So babe, can you see how this land kind of resembles what they have over at Tokyo Disney Sea inside the volcano?
Yeah.
It's all Jules Verne themed, both over here and over there. And I absolutely love it. The Jules Verne theme with the golds and the greens, I love it. And you guys already know we had to do it. Our first attraction of the day is gonna be Hyperspace Mountain. Alrighty, 1 and 2. You can hear all the other riders. It is terrifying. Especially when they're like right next to you. They just finished their circuit now, but another one's coming, I'm sure. Like, this is all you hear as you're waiting. I also find it pretty funny how they just kind of left all the previous theming from the previous iterations of the ride here. So for example, when it was just Mission Space and then there was Mission 2, they just left all the Jules Verne theming, but just kind of shoved in Mission Space. Did I say Mission Space? Oh, well, Space Mountain, there you go. Okay, just got done with Hyperspace Mountain. Your first time riding. What did you think?
You ever been on Rock and Roller Coaster? Like Star Wars.
Basically, to me, this one's a bit more intense than Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster's a whole 30 seconds.
Yeah, this one's definitely a lot longer. It has an incline launch. It's got several decent-sized drops, which is awesome. And then the inversions are slightly different. There's still one corkscrew, but you do have a little bit of a vertical loop mixed in with a corkscrew as well. So it's, all in all, a fantastic time. Definitely a bit more rocky than Rock and Roller Coaster, I will say. What did you think of the smoothness of the ride?
Well, I mean, when was the last time we rode in the back of Rock and Roller Coaster?
The back of Rock and Roller Coaster is pretty rough, I remember.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But like...
But still, did you enjoy it? Did you have fun?
Yeah, the seats were uncomfortable, but it was fun.
I disagree. I think the seats are very comfortable, especially with the vest restraint. There's a lot less head banging going on. Because on Rock and Roller Coaster, I get a headache.
It was pushed on my collarbone. The vest thingy was. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I didn't like the seat.
Yeah, everyone's experience is going to be different, in my opinion. They're very comfortable, but still a fantastic ride. We're definitely going to try and ride again a little bit later on tonight. Once the crowds died down and the park is getting closer to closing time, we'll see if we can single rider this thing or just, do a walk on a little bit later. But for right now, I have no idea what we're doing. We're just going to kind of walk around and see where the wind takes us. You're hungry?
Yeah.
All right, let's go find some food. I will say, I am very happy that they decided to keep these swirly things for Coda's visit, because I was worried that they were going to get rid of them. But also, Marlon, are you good, bro? Look at that face. Dory, too. She's looking a little scary there. Uh-oh. I think she found her ears.
Found a pair of ears.
A pair of ears? Can we also talk about how Halloween is 2 days away, and there is so much holiday cheer in this store? Makes me sick. Okay, hopefully we're gonna find some food here in Frontierland. Right off the bat, I love all the garland and decorations that are here, and look at the scarecrows that are up there. So over here in Frontierland, the Lucky Nugget Saloon has been transformed into the Un-Lucky Nugget Saloon, themed entirely around the Phantom Manor. Let's see if we can head on inside to eat. There is a little bit of a line, but hopefully it doesn't take too long. And take a look at that. They even changed up some of the signage over here as well to say Un-Lucky Nugget Saloon. Visitors to Thunder Mesa warned. You have Madame Leota mentioned. The Lucky Nugget Saloon still open for business. Happily ever after, or is it? This is so cool. What is happening at the Lucky Nugget Saloon? Locals have renamed the saloon the Unlucky Nugget as reports flood in of mysterious goings-on. Is the curse of the Ravenswood spreading? Okay, we have been seated and we are upstairs, which is a little unfortunate, but it's fine. We're in here and we're about to eat. But just take a look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. This is a proper Halloween overlay at a restaurant. Good Lord, this is fantastic. So the basic theme from what I gather is Melanie Ravenswood's reception, like her wedding reception, or what was supposed to be. You can see we have a portrait of her over here off in the corner. This is insane. And I also want to direct your attention to the silverware. Like, look at the napkin. It's a little Haunted Mansion napkin. That's really cool. Okay, so our drinks have arrived and we opted for a specialty non-alcoholic cocktail. And this is called the Macabre cocktail. It's a cherry juice drink with cranberry nectar flavored with lime, agave syrup, and vegetable carbon, Sprite, and popcorn. So you can see there's little bitty pieces of black popcorn on top. I just wanted to give it a try because, you know, it is something specialty for this restaurant. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. I have a feeling I'm not going to like this. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't like it. Besides that it's carbonated.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I want to mix it around, but it's the popcorn. Yeah, I don't want the popcorn in it, so maybe we'll try and scoop out the popcorn and try and mix it around a little bit, but it's not bad. All right, our food has arrived, and this is called the Burger of the Manor. It's a pulled chicken burger with caramelized onions, black garlic sauce, Doritos, bacon, lettuce, and pepper jack cheese, served with French fries. Looks amazing. And then Coda opted for the Nuptial Doom Bagel. It's a black bagel with a beef patty, Gouda cheese, pesto, pickled red onion, black currant mayonnaise, and avocado cream sauce, served with French fries and sweet potato fries. That actually looks really tasty. You gotta let me know how that is. And on top of everything else that is excellent about the Un-Lucky Nugget Saloon, they're playing the Phantom Manor music throughout the whole building, so it just sounds incredible and it just adds to the ambiance and atmosphere. You guys already know Phantom Manor is my all-time favorite haunted mansion in the entire world. I absolutely love it, and just having an entire restaurant pretty much dedicated to it and its theming and its story, it's awesome. I absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 if you're a fan of Halloween or Phantom Manor. Experience the Un-Lucky Nugget Saloon. All right, guys, desserts have arrived, and I opted for the Fortune Teller Sundae. This is vanilla flavored sundae with black popcorn and chocolate sauce, or you can also get black currant sauce. So pretty basic, but it looks really cool. And then over here, Coda opted for the Fortune Teller's Temptation. Let me go ahead and focus a little bit more on it. There you go. This is a passion fruit flavored mousse with caramel insert and sponge in a white chocolate shell with crushed almonds and caramelized hazelnuts. Look at that. It's got Madame Leota's face. That looks really cool. I really love the addition of all the Halloween decorations here in Thunder Mesa. It looks fantastic. And then there's my wife, just coming in, being pretty as always. You like the kitty? Like, take a look at the shops too. They even have pumpkin decorations all over the place with the garland stuff. It's so cool. And then they have these little, they're not walk around pumpkin characters, but they just have these little characters, pumpkins, standing here. And that's really cool. I love this addition. I really wish that our park could do something like this. Okay, so we have made our way back to Main Street, USA, so that way we can get a spot for Mickey's Halloween celebration. This is a twice-a-day parade/show performance type thing that they do here on Main Street, USA, where there will be Halloween-specific parade floats that come through Main Street, USA, but then they stop and all the performers come off and they actually perform on the stages over here, and they kind of like surround everybody. It's a really cool thing, very similar to the Harmony of Color show or something Rainbow Connection type show that they had here last year. There was like a very colorful art show last year that they kind of did where they were all on the platforms. Very similar concept, except it's Halloween themed. So let's go ahead and chill out and wait for it to start. They're really playing Boo to You. What? Who needs to buy a ticket to the expensive Halloween party? Just buy a plane ticket to Paris and you can hear it for free. Oh, heaven forbid it be in its native language.
I don't need the talking, just continue.
Oh, just get to the music already.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's water. I didn't even realize. I thought they were playing it just to play it. So we are 15 minutes away from the start of the Halloween parade, and space is filling up very quickly. Just be aware that you have to be standing behind the white tape. So there's white tape over here, there's white tape on the opposite side over there, and then there's white tape over here. All of this will need to be clear for the show, and space is filling up along Main Street USA very, very quickly. We're about 15 minutes away. Also, in case you guys were curious, they do make you stand up for the parades and shows here at Disneyland Paris, whereas at Disney World or Disneyland, you kind of have the option in most cases.
Ah, there you are. Welcome, foolish mortals. There's no turning back now.
Chers amis, venez, approchez-nous. Rejoignez-nous pour célébrer ensemble la magie d'Halloween en compagnie de Mickey.
Bonjour les amis! Merci à tous d'être là! Je suis très heureux de vous retrouver! Joyeux Halloween!
Are you ready? And now, let the party begin!
I love the party.
Bonjour à tous! Je suis très heureux de vous retrouver!
Oui, super Halloween.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
J'adore Halloween.
We're kicking leaves and climbing trees now.
Attention! Ouvrez grand vos yeux! Hey!
Halloween, c'est chouette. Joyeux Halloween. Youpi.
Okay, so that was Mickey's Halloween celebration. That was incredible. I loved every second of it. You thought it was cute?
Yeah.
I really liked it. I am very sad, however, of our placement because the videos that I have seen previously of this parade had the Phantom stopping right here in front of where we were standing, and he would come out and do his thing right here. But no, he did it on the opposite end over there, and Mickey and all the really cool, scary costumes were on that side. I anticipated them being on this side, so
We had Max.
we had all the little cutesy kitty costumes. I wanted the spooky ones because
Well, they didn't
those
let
were really
Flo get off and dance, so meh.
We're both disappointed. Either way, we still liked it though. It was really, really cool, and I highly recommend you guys make the time to come and watch this. Just be aware, like, again, everything happens in the center, and the placement of certain characters and performers are going to be a little different. I don't know if the performance is different during the 5 o'clock performance, but I don't know if we're going to come back and try for that one because we still have a lot of other things to do. We've only ridden
one ride.
We've only ridden one ride so far, so we still have a lot more to do. We do have a fast pass right now for Big Thunder Mountain, so we're going to head over there and do that. But still, overall, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Can we also take a second to talk about how Disneyland Paris has mastered the art of catchy music? Because I remember the last time we were here for the, World of Color parade type thing that they did. That music was very catchy, and I was playing it in my head for like the next week and a half. And this song as well was super good, super catchy. I loved it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to ride what is, in my opinion, the best Thunder Mountain in the entire world. Let's head on over. I love all the Day of the Dead decorations that they have over here by Big Thunder Mountain. It is so cool.
Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet et attendez bien qu'on vous dise de descendre.
Okay, here we go. It is drizzling a little bit, so this should be fun. Embrace the rain. And we're back. Oh, I love it. Made our way into Adventureland as we make our way over towards Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. It's going to be a very interesting roller coaster. If you guys remember from the last time we were here, I was not a big fan of it, but Coda's here for the first time, so she needs to have a chance to ride it.
Oh, it's my favorite attraction.
What, the Stairmaster 9000? The Swiss Family Treehouse? I don't know if it's Swiss Family over here. I think it is. Okay, so Indiana Jones, what did you think?
It felt kind of like one of those, what are they, mousetrap or cat and mouse rides?
Wild Mouse.
Wild Mouse. Yeah, I had mouse right. Felt like one of those, but with a loop in the middle.
Was it as painful as I described it would be?
I banged my head on the first corner and then I just kind of like put it in the headrest and like left it there for the rest.
After that first turn, you learn very quickly. What I always do is I always like try to anticipate the turn. That's why I try to sit in the front row so I can see what's coming. And like whatever way you're about to turn, just kind of put your head in that direction. So that way you're not like already banging your head. And then you should have a more enjoyable time. The legroom on that ride is atrocious. If you're anything taller than 5'5", you're gonna be in for a rough time. But it's still fun, definitely worth doing once. Do you see yourself doing that again?
No.
No? Me neither. I will, however, do it again in Tokyo because apparently that one's a lot smoother and a bit more enjoyable. So we'll see when we go back to Tokyo Disney Sea. But overall, ow. You know, it's over here at this end of the park where you really figure out that this place is massive. Let me see if I can focus on the castle. There you go. Yeah, this park is huge, and you can kind of see Space Mountain off behind the castle over there as well. We are on the complete opposite side, and then there's still this whole massive island on Adventureland to go through. Or I think it's Pirates Lagoon or Pirates Cove. One of the two. I think it's Pirates something. Either way, we're making our way over towards Pirates of the Caribbean now. Unfortunately, the weather is starting to deteriorate just a little bit, and over the last hour it has been drizzling. So hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this, but it looks like we're going exploring now in the caves. I also love how they have a whole pirate ship here as well. They have one over here, and then they also have one at Tokyo Disney Sea. I don't recall if any other parks have one. I think Shanghai has a whole pirate ship as well. It's really cool. I love these additions. Doing some more exploring. You gotta be real careful because it's low lit and the steps will sneak up on you.
I was talking about this real lit. Anyway, more stairs.
This is the mouth. And look at that, we found the ice. You can come up over here and look down, see the water, look through and see other guests. We totally just walked in on a couple of teenagers having a makeout sesh up there.
Yep.
And we hung out for just a little bit just to make them uncomfortable because we caught them and they were tasting each other.
Yep.
Being nasty.
Yep.
Alrighty, next up we have Pirates of the Caribbean, and in my opinion it is the best in the world. At least until we go to Shanghai. I guess I should say this is the best classic Pirates in the world. Also, I know that in Disney World we walk into a building that looks like a fort, but I appreciate that over here it added a much bigger scale to the building and it looks like a legitimate fort and not like a tiny one. Even though it's not really nighttime outside yet, I do love this hallway where it looks like the moonlight is coming in and shining on everything, whether it's the floor or in there. It's a really neat effect, and I like it. Also, I haven't really pointed it out, but I know I mentioned it the last time we were here, but there are cobwebs everywhere at Disneyland Paris, and I have no idea if this is theming or if they just legitimately neglected to, like, dust the cobwebs off of these things. And then it goes from that to fully transitioning to you being outside at night. It's a really neat effect, and I love it.
J'ai entendu 6. Qui offre 6? Gardez votre homme, les gars. C'est de l'or que je veux. Qui dit mieux?
Défaveur personnel, je m'octroie cet abonnement dérisoire. Et un coffre de joyaux.
Okay, so unfortunately the rain is starting to come down, and poor planning on my part, I forgot to get the other microphones that are compatible with the phone. So the audio quality might not be the best, but you know what? We're gonna do the best that we can. We're heading on over to It's a Small World. Okay, so you opted to get popcorn in the rain?
Yeah.
Are we gonna find? Oh,
I was gonna put it underneath my poncho.
that ain't gonna work with how much is on top. Should probably find someplace covered to eat. Oh, okay. You're improvising. You know, as long as it works. Okay, let's go ahead and take a nice dry ride on It's a Small World. I am happy that a good chunk of the queue is covered and the entrance and exit of the attraction is covered. Unfortunately, this version of Small World doesn't include Groot. Sad times.
I don't think the Japan one does it anymore either.
Yeah, that is true.
Welcome to It's a Small World.
I love You know, it always fascinates me how other countries see the United States, and this is like their representation of us. Okay, so it is dinner time. We made it inside Casa De Coco, per Coda's request. What did you get?
I got a chicken burrito. They call these Ziggies. I think it's because they're zigzaggy fries. Guitar cake. I don't remember. And then chicken bites.
Okay. How much was it? How much did all this come out to?
29 euros.
Okay, I mean, little on the expensive side for 30 euros, but you know.
Oh, and a Coke. Here.
I guess. Hopefully it's good. Okay, so we finished up with dinner here in Casa de Coco, and now we're making our way out. Unfortunately, it is still pouring rain outside, which is limiting my ability to film on this camera. So I'm going to film as much as I can on my phone before we transition over into our next attraction. So let's go ahead and head on back out into the rain and get going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my favorite attraction in all of Disneyland Paris, Phantom Manor. Let's head on inside. Whew, okay, we are out of the rain and under cover. Back to the good camera.
Phantom Manor a connu des joueurs, et les dons ont changé. Now, curious souls, perhaps you sense a describing memories. Hélas, les choses ne sont pas toujours sur la place. Par ailleurs, il n'y a ni porte, ni fenêtre, par où sortir. There's much to see, so look alive.
Good news! The spirits have decided to resume your tour at once. Remain seated, please.
comptines sonnantes, nous valserons ensemble, macabre débutante. Join now the spirits in nuptial doom, a ravishing bride, a vanishing groom. Goblins and ghoulies, creatures of fright, we summon you now to dance through the night.
Welcome. All our ghosts have been dying to meet you.
One of my favorite things to look out for on the outside of the manor is Melanie Ravenswood is looking out the window, and then every once in a while you'll see the silhouette of the Phantom walk by on that top window as well. Okay, it looks like we might get lucky ending off the night. The rain has subsided almost completely, and we have made it to our reserved viewing area for tonight's fireworks show called Tales of Magic, I believe. I think it's Tales of Magic.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah. So we were really worried that we weren't going to be able to watch the fireworks because of the rain and being able to film it. You know, we had purchased these reserved tickets a while ago because they sell out. And we spoke to a customer earlier, and they said that this spot is sold out for like the next month. So hopefully the show will be good because it is a little bit different from what I saw last time. Hopefully we'll have some drones. I'm not entirely sure if we will get them because of the rain, but we'll see what happens. So in case you guys are curious about the reserved viewing area, it is all these folks over here in front of the castle. You can see that there is still plenty of room for activities over here. And if you're up against the rope, there's a good buffer between the reserved viewing area and the rest of the general public. So you can stand back over here and still have a great view of the castle.
And now, Disney Tales of Magic.
light years, Star Commander. I've landed on a strange planet with a formidable fortress. We need to secure the area. Not today, sir. Look out! So close. Star Command, send reinforcements!
La véritable magie se trouve en chacun de nous. Alors partez à sa recherche et répandez-la autour de vous.
Find your magic, embrace it, and pass it on.
I will risk the camera for just a moment just to show you guys the projections on Main Street as we make our way out. Holy cow, I love this. Aw, what a cute way to end the night. Look at Stitch in his little vampire costume. How cute. Now he's a zombie.
La semaine prochaine.
I love it when the characters come out to say goodbye to the guests as they leave. That's so adorable. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our visit to Disneyland Paris has come to an end, but not to worry, in the next video, we're going to be visiting Walt Disney Studios Park for even more Disneyland fun. Disneyland Paris is by no means a perfect park, but to me, it's still a very special and unique place that I will happily come to visit again and again. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video all the way until the very end. If you did and you want to let me know you're the real MVP, then please leave the word France down in the comments section below. As always guys, if you enjoyed what you saw here today and you want to let me know, then please leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, then please consider subscribing to the channel for absolutely free. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I will see you guys in the next video.